Have you ever felt like you're in the middle of a stormy sea? Life can be a wild ride. Sometimes it's calm and sunny, just like a perfect vacation. Other times it feels like a raging storm trying to knock you off your feet. Ups and downs, successes and failures, moments of joy and times of trouble. It's all part of the journey called life. Today, I want to talk about something really important. It's about finding that one thing that keeps you steady when the storms of life hit. You know, we all need something to hold on to, something that grounds us, gives us strength, and allows us to catch our breath before continuing our journey. I call this the anchor in life. But what exactly is this anchor and why do we need it? Let's start by understanding what the anchor is. Imagine you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean. The wind is strong and the waves are crashing, and suddenly a storm appears out of nowhere. The storm represents the challenges and difficulties we face in life. Things like a serious conversation with someone we love or an important test that we've been studying for. These storms, both big and small, are a natural part of life. They test our strength and resilience. Now, if the boat you're on doesn't have an anchor, you're in trouble. The strong winds and waves could push your boat off course, and you might end up in a place you never wanted to go. But if you drop anchor, everything changes. The anchor holds the boat in place, keeping it steady even when the storm rages on. It's a symbol of stability and resilience. In the same way, we all need something that can hold us steady when life throws its storms at us. For some people, this anchor might be their faith in a higher power. For others, it could be a special ritual or a cherished belief. Some find solace in nature, while others turn to hobbies like reading, painting, dancing, or playing sports. For some, spending quality time with family and friends provides the support they need. Now let's look at a few examples to better understand what an anchor in life might mean for different people. First, let's meet Sarah. Sarah was a young professional who spent most of her time climbing the corporate ladder. She worked long hours, made great money, and was known as a dedicated employee. But deep down, she wasn't happy. She felt exhausted, lost, and anxious all the time. It seemed like no matter how close she got to success, there was always another hurdle to overcome. Sarah felt trapped in a never-ending race with no finish line. One day, while browsing through a self-help section in a bookstore, she came across a book on meditation. Intrigued, she gave it a try. Just 10 minutes of focusing on her breath each morning completely changed her perspective. This daily practice became her anchor. Meditation gave her the clarity and strength to face each day. It was like having a lifebuoy in the stormy seas of her career. Next, we have John. John was a family man who loved his wife and kids more than anything. He worked hard to provide for them and was known for his reliability and kindness. But one day, he was let go from his job. Suddenly, bills started piling up, his confidence dropped, and he began to doubt himself. John felt like a failure, unsure of how he would support his family or move forward in life. Overwhelmed and desperate, John started running. He ran in the park near his house every morning, and with each step he felt lighter, clearer and stronger. Running became his anchor, helping him stay positive during tough times. It reminded him of his inner strength and gave him hope to keep going. Finally, let's meet Maria. Maria was a talented artist who poured her heart into every painting. She loved sharing her art with the world and making people feel something through her work. But one day her marriage fell apart and she went through a painful divorce. Suddenly, she felt alone, heartbroken and full of regret. Maria didn't know how to deal with her emotions. That's when she picked up a paintbrush. She painted every day, letting her feelings flow onto the canvas. Each stroke was a way to express her pain, her anger, her sadness and her hope. Painting became her anchor, allowing her to heal and grow from her experiences. It gave her a safe space to navigate through her emotions and find her way back to happiness. Now let's talk about why we need an anchor in our lives. You see, Life is unpredictable. It comes with ups and downs that can sometimes knock us off balance. Without something to hold on to, we can easily get lost in the chaos. Anchors bring us peace because they remind us of our core values, beliefs, or strengths. They help us stay focused on what truly matters. Anchors give us strength because they connect us to our inner power and resilience. They empower us to tackle challenges head-on and bounce back from setbacks. Anchors provide clarity because they help us sort through our emotions and thoughts. They give us a sense of direction when we're feeling confused or overwhelmed. And anchors renew us because they allow us to recharge and reconnect with ourselves. They give us the energy and enthusiasm to keep moving forward on our journeys. Next, let's explore the qualities of a good anchor. Anchors are unique to each individual and can vary greatly. However, they generally possess some common qualities. First, anchors bring us peace. They offer a sense of calm and tranquility in the midst of life's storms. When we engage in activities like meditation, yoga, or simply spending time in nature, we find solace and serenity. Second, anchors give us strength. They help us tap into our inner power and resilience, enabling us to face challenges with courage and determination. Whether it's exercising, practicing martial arts, or engaging in community service, these activities build our strength and empower us to overcome obstacles. Third, anchors provide clarity. They assist us in organizing our thoughts, emotions, and goals, giving us a clear sense of direction and purpose. Activities like journaling, goal setting, or engaging in deep conversations with friends or mentors can help us gain clarity and focus. Fourth, anchors renew us. They allow us to recharge our physical, mental, and emotional batteries, restoring our energy and enthusiasm for life. Hobbies like reading, traveling, or pursuing creative endeavors can help us find inspiration and rejuvenate our spirits. Finding our anchor is a deeply personal journey, and there is no right or wrong choice. It requires introspection, experimentation, and a willingness to explore different activities and hobbies. However, once we discover our anchor, it becomes a guiding light in our lives, helping us navigate through challenges and find joy amidst the storms. Here's a practical exercise to help you discover your anchor. Close your eyes and imagine a time when you felt completely at peace and connected to yourself. Picture the surroundings, the emotions, and the activities that brought you to that state of tranquility. Reflect on the qualities of that moment and identify the anchor that can bring you back to that state whenever you need it. Remember, your anchor might not be a grand gesture or a monumental event. It can be something as simple as taking a quiet walk, reading a favorite book, or sipping a cup of tea in solitude. The key is to find an activity that helps you relax, recharge, and reconnect with yourself. Your anchor is your lifeline to inner peace and resilience. It's a reminder that even when life feels overwhelming, you have the strength and resources to navigate through the storms and emerge even stronger. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and find your anchor today. If you found this message helpful, please show your support by liking and sharing it with others. Don't forget to subscribe to Nido Quest and join our community. Together, we can navigate the storms of life and find our anchors in the midst of the waves. Thank you for watching, and may you find your anchor in the journey of life.